Give ear, O heavens, and I will speak, and let the air hear the words of my mouth. May my teaching drop as the rain, my speech be still as the dew, like gentle rain upon the tender grass, and as showers upon the herb. For I will proclaim the name of the Lord, ascribe greatness to our God, the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are justice. I got a faithfulness and without iniquity, just and upright is he. They have dealt corruptly with him, they are no longer his children, because they are blemished. They are a crooked and twisted generation. Do you thus repay the Lord, you foolishness and senseless people? Is not he your father who created you, who made you, established you? Remember the days of the old, consider the years of many generations. Ask your father, he will show you your elders, and they will tell you. When the Most High gave to the nations their inheritance, when he divided mankind, he fixed the borders of the peoples according to the number of the sons of God. But the Lord's portion in his people, Jacob, his allotted heritage. He found him in the desert land, and in the howling ways of the wilderness. He encircled him, he cared for him, he kept him as the apple of his eyes. Like an eagle that stirs up its nest, that flutters over its young, spreading out its wing, catching them, burying them on its pinion. The Lord alone guided him, for no foreign God was with him. He made him ride on the high places of the land, and he ate the produce of the field, and he suckled him with honey out of the rock, and oil out of the flinty rock. Curse for the herd and milk from the flock, with fat lambs, rams of ashen and goats, with the very finest of the wheat, and you drink foaming wine made from the blood of the grape. But just Shurum grew fat and kicked, you grew fat and stout and sleek. Then he forsook God who made him, and his cup at the rock of his salvation. They stirred him to jealousy with strange God, with abominations that provoked him to anger. They sacrificed to demons that were no gods, to gods they had never known, to new gods that had come recently, whom your fathers had never dreaded. You were mindful of the rock that bore you, and you forgot the God who gave you birth. The Lord saw it and spurned them, because of the provocation of his son and his daughters. And he said, I will hide my face from them, and I will see what their end will be. For they have perverse generation, children in whom is no faithfulness. They have made me jealous with what is no God. They have provoked me to anger with their idols. So I will make them jealous with those who are no people. I will provoke them to anger with that foolish nation. For a fire is kindled by my anger, and is burned to the depths of Sheol. Devours the air and it increases, and it sets on fire the foundations of the mountains. And I will heap disaster upon them, and I will spend my arrows on them. They shall be wasted with hunger and devoured by plague and poisonous pestilence. I will send them teeth of beasts against them, with the venom of the things that crawl in the dust. Outdoors the sword shall be red, and in those terrors for a young man and a woman, I like the nursing child with the man of gray hairs. I would have said I will cut them to pieces, I will wipe them from human memory. I had no fear provocation by the enemy. Let their adversaries show misunderstand, that they should say, oh, our hand is triumph. It was not the Lord who did all this, for they are a nation void of counsel. There is no understanding in them. If they were wise, they will understand this. They will discern their latter end. How could one have chased 1,000? I too have put 10,000 to fly, unless the rock has sold him and the Lord has given them up. For the rock is not like a rock. Our enemies are by themselves, for their vine comes from the vine of Sodom, and from the fields of Gomorrah. Their graves are graves of poison, the cloisters and bitter. The wine is the poison of serpents, and the cruel venom of asps. Is not this laid up in the store with me, still up in my treasures? Vengeance is mine, and recompense for the time when their foot shall sleep. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and their doom comes swiftly. For the Lord will vindicate his people and have compassion on his servant, when he sees that their power is gone and there is no remaining bond or free. Then he will say, where are their gods, the rock in which they took refuge, who ate the fat of their sacrifice and drank the wine of their drink of fearing? Let them rise up and help you, let them be your protection. See now that I'm he, and there is no God beside me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal, and there is none that can deliver out of my hand. For I lift up my hand to the heaven and swear, as I live forever. If I sharpen my flashing sword, and my hand takes hold on judgment, I will take vengeance on my adversaries, and I will repay those who hate me. I will make my arrows strong with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, with the blood of the slain and the captives, for the long hair hands of the enemy. Rejoice with him, O heavens, bow down to him, O gods, for he avenges the blood of his children and takes vengeance on his adversaries. He repays those who hate him and increases his people land. Then he will say, where are their gods, the rock in which they took refuge, who ate the fat of their sacrifice and drank the wine of their drink? deliver out of my hand. For I lift up my hand to the heaven and swear, as I live forever. If I sharpen my flashing sword, and my hand takes hold on judgment, I will take vengeance on my adversaries, and I will repay those who hate me. I will make my arrows drunk with blood in my soul, so devour flesh with the blood of the slave and the captives for the long-haired heads of the enemy. Rejoice with him, O heavens, bow down to him, O gods, for he avenges the blood of his children and takes vengeance on his adversaries. He repays those who hate him and increases his people land. Moses came and recited all the words of this song in the hearing of the people. He and Joshua and the son of Nun. And when Moses had finished speaking all these words to Israel, he said to them, take to heart all the words by which I am warning you today, that you may command them to your children, that they may be careful to do all the words of this law. For it is no empty word for you, for your very life, and by this word you shall live long in the land that you are going over the Jordan to possess. That very day the Lord spoke to Moses.